or two. And Amy Nguyen within the WRAL Severe Weather Center with those headlines.
Dangerous heat already out there. We've had a heat index up to 109 in some spots already. So the heat advisory in place now until 8 o'clock this evening. But we also have the threat for storms that could lead to some flooding. We could have some damaging winds as well. This is a look at the current flood risk map for today. So most of us in the medium risk for flooding. Flash flooding certainly a concern just because the ground is so saturated from recent rains that we've had across the area. And then we also have to talk about the threat for severe storms that could produce some damaging wind gusts. We saw a little bit of that yesterday with a few damage reports with some trees down. We could see that with some storms today, especially from the triangle and points to the north and east. That's where we have the level 2 out of 5 severe risk for today. Right now, things are clear on the radar. I really don't see anything developing yet on the radar. I would imagine that would happen in the next couple of hours. We'll start to see storms develop, and you can see that with Futurecast. Scattered showers and storms will be with us this afternoon through the evening commute, and then even after sunset, we'll have the chance for some of these storms to linger around a little bit. Once we get to Saturday morning, it should be a quiet start to the day. Maybe do some outdoor things the first part of Saturday because it will also be a little bit cooler. It's going to be another very hot day tomorrow. And then tomorrow afternoon, more showers and storms are going to develop. We're in a medium risk for some flooding tomorrow as well. So we have issued a weather alert day for Saturday. So today and tomorrow, both weather alert days due to flooding, the potential for some damaging winds, and also dangerous heat for both days. Wouldn't be surprised if we go under a heat advisory for tomorrow as well. So very unsettled weather this weekend with some very hot temperatures. This is the heat advisory. It's in effect for almost the entire viewing area. And again, the heat index anywhere from 105 to 110 this afternoon. Try to stay inside if you can. It just feels miserable outside. Dew points are in the upper 70s and even low 80s across the area. And that's why it feels like this right now. 102 in Raleigh, Durham, Southern Pines, and Rocky Mount. 104 in Fayetteville and Clinton. It is brutal down here in Sampson County. In Clinton, it feels like 109. It feels like 106 in Goldsboro. So just take it easy out there. We'll stay in the triple digits with heat index values for the next several hours. And then on top of that, we'll eventually have the chance for some of those scattered showers and thunderstorms. So a bit of a rough start to the weekend. High temperatures today. The actual air temperature will be in the mid to upper 90s, maybe even triple digits in a few spots. We can't rule that out. Around 97 for the high in Raleigh, 98 in Rocky Mount, 99 in Sanford, 100 for the high temperature in Fayetteville. This weekend, we have weather alert days for Saturday as well. 95 for the high, scattered afternoon and evening storms. We still have the threat for some storms Sunday. It'll be another hot day, but probably the heat index won't be quite as high as it'll be today and tomorrow, but 95, still a very hot day on Sunday. If you're waiting for some slightly cooler air, just hold on, wait until Tuesday and Wednesday. High temperatures will be back in the upper 80s by then.
All right, thank you very much, Amy.
Well, would have these temperatures gone too far?
Yeah, yes. Listen, okay,
yes,
we have a problem with that, Amy.
Yes, I have a problem with this too, and unfortunately, this will last through the weekend. The dangerous heat will be with us for the next few days. It's just brutally hot outside right now. Watching the radar because we also have that threat for storms. It is a weather alert day because of the dangerous heat and the threat for storms. Zooming into the northeastern part of our viewing area, watching one little cell here about to get into Orange County. We're starting to see just a little bit of development on radar, and we'll continue to see this as we progress into the latter part of our afternoon and into the evening as well. So the severe threats for today, localized flooding will be possible. The ground is saturated because we've had so much rain, so flash flooding is a concern today. Also, we have the potential for some damaging winds within some of these storms. We saw a little bit of that yesterday. We could see it again today. Looking ahead to Saturday, so Saturday is a WRAL weather alert day as well. We have the threat for flooding again. It's a medium risk for flooding across most of the area. We also have the threat for some isolated storms that could produce some wind damage. And both of these days, the storms coming in the afternoon and evening. This is a look at the flood risks for both today and tomorrow. Most of us under the medium risk for today. Pretty much the same thing Saturday, a medium risk for flooding Saturday as well. So flash flooding a concern. Have a way to get warnings over the weekend. A good way to do that, download the free WRAL Weather app, go into the settings, turn on the alerts, and it will let you know if there's storms headed your way. So let's talk about Saturday and the impacts for Saturday. In the morning, that's going to be your best bet to get outside, do some things. It's going to be very warm and muggy though, but it will be the best opportunity to do something outside, maybe take the dog for a walk or get the kids to the park. In the afternoon, we have dangerous heat that will be with us. We will probably go under a heat advisory. We're still waiting to hear from the Weather Service on that. And then scattered storms will be with us, so it's going to be a little tough. We're going to have to dodge some storms in the afternoon to do things outside. It's, again, best to do it in the morning. In the evening, the heat will back off a little bit because we'll have the clouds and the scattered storms across the area, but still we'll be dodging those storms through the evening. So a weather alert day for tomorrow as well. 95 for the high, the heat index around 105 or a little bit higher. On Sunday, temperatures will be in the mid-90s, late day storms possible. We have the threat for severe weather and flooding on Sunday as well. Stay hydrated today. The heat advisory in place until 8 p.m. The heat index up to 110, even 111. We've already seen that in Clinton. So it's a major heat risk for most of us today, even a small little area in the extreme risk today. Just try to stay in if you can. It's just very uncomfortable. So upper 90s for today, major heat risk for most of us. Same thing for tomorrow with highs in the mid 90s, and same thing Sunday, a major heat risk with high temperatures in the mid 90s. A live look at downtown Raleigh, a mix of sun and clouds. At least there's a nice breeze in downtown, but it feels like 102, feels like 109 in Clinton, a little bit better than 111, I guess, but dangerous heat index values all day today. And as I mentioned, this is going to continue into tomorrow. So pretty tough weekend with some big heat and scattered storms. The heat finally starts to back off by the time we get to Tuesday.